Hello everybody! So today I'm here to do my huge birthday book haul. It's huge and insane and oh my god. It's bigger than my last haul and yeah. So we gotta get into this. This is gonna be a long video. I'm sorry for those of you who don't want to watch a long video, but this is probably gonna be long, so I'm sorry. But at the same time I'm not, because I got books and I like books. The first book I got is Smoke and Mirrors by Neil Gaiman. This is his collection of short stories, and I have been reading it slowly but surely, going through it, and I love it so far. I've read, I don't know how many stories, I think like 6 or 7, and it's really, really great so far. Lots of weird, zany kind of fantasy stories that are just very odd and very good. I really, really like his writing style. And then Holly's going to be really happy about this book. I got Dark Lover by J.R. Ward, and this is the first book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. And I got this for half price. This is really, really a good deal, and I know that Courtney also loves this book as well, so I really want to give this a shot. The big seller for me is that there's a gay couple in this storyline somewhere down the line, like 12 books on, so I kind of just wanted to get into it. It's like a story about vampires and the vampire hunters, I think, or the vampires are hunters or something. It's like I don't know much about it. I need to read it, so I'll talk more about it if I ever read it, so I hope I will read it, because I did want to read it. It looks really good. Then I'm really excited about this one. I also got it for half off, and that is American Psycho by, Bret Easton Ellis. And in my last haul, I got his book, his other book. I don't know what his other book was called. It's right there, but I'm too lazy to go check what it is. Something Personal Demons or something like that. Anyway, this was made into a movie, and I really, really wanted to see the movie, but I wanted to read the book because I think the book's better. I don't know. I just wanted to read it because I've heard he's like Chuck Palahniuk, or Chuck Palahniuk likes him. And I love Chuck Palahniuk, and I need to read more adult books, so that's why I got this, and it was half off, so I thought, why not? So I had to get it, and it's like perfect condition for a used half-off book, so that's awesome. And then I guess I'll show you the book that I already talked about in my last video, The Night Itself by Zoe Marriott. My friend Melissa got me this book, thankfully, and I love it so far. Oh my god, I'm like almost done with it. I've got like 130 pages left, roughly. And it's absolutely phenomenal and amazing, and oh my god, I'm just obsessed with it right now, and I don't want it to end, and I cannot wait for the sequel, because it's so frickin' good. It's so, so good. So thank you, Melissa. I love you to death. Like, seriously, it's amazing. Oh my god. Then I ordered a book from Barnes & Noble, because I needed to have this book, and it sounds so, so good, and I was, like, really, really wanting this, and that is Full Tilt by Neal Shusterman. And this is about two brothers, I think, who go to this hell carnival, and they have to survive these 7 rides, like 7 rides of the apocalypse or something like that. They have to survive these rides, and if they survive the rides, they can go home. If not, they die. So that sounds freaking awesome and amazing, and oh my god, I love Neal Shusterman. He's so good. I love Neal Shusterman a lot. And then I won a contest from Chelsnut Live, and I got a book by her, or not by her, but from her. I got Secrets to Survival by Angela Morrison, which this is a biography, memoir, autobiography of Angela's life in Africa. It just sounds really, really interesting. I don't know much about it. It's about her life, a little memoir about her life, and it looks really, really good. So I had to get it because I love Angela Morrison. She's fantastic. If you haven't read Sing Me to Sleep, you need to, because it's amazing and phenomenal, and I love it to death. Then I got American Gods by Neil Gaiman, or Gaiman, I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm pretty sure it's Gaiman, and I don't know a lot about this book, I just heard amazing things about it, so I picked it up because I needed to get it. I'm not too fond of the font, even though this is like his preferred text, but it's so freaking small, and I just don't like that, but it's a pretty nice edition, I guess, so I'm willing to give it a shot anyway. Then I got his newest book, The Ocean at the End of the Lane, and this is a short novel. I'm probably going to finish it really, really fast, but I really like Neil Gaiman stuff, so I had to get some more of his books. Then I got a really, really, really awesome deal. I got The Game Board of the Gods by Rochelle Mead, and this was 50% off at Barnes & Noble, but it was 60% off for me because I'm a member, So I paid like $12 for this book, and it's freaking awesome, and I can't wait to read it. I think that me and Courtney are going to read this together, and there's a dog barking, because dogs are awesome. I hate my neighbors so much. But anyway, so this is like a book about a girl who, or Justin, oh, never mind, a boy who is like in this dystopic society, and there are gods, and the world's crumbling, and it looks really, really good. I don't know much about it at all, but that sounds interesting in itself, so I need to read this. Then Melissa's going to be very, very, very happy about this book. I am so excited to read it. I can't wait. And that is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. This is about a girl named Samantha, and Samantha lives in a family that's very conservative and very neat and tidy and kind of OCD, I guess, in a way. And they have these neighbors move in next door called the Garretts, and the Garretts are very loud and noisy and messy and very, like, the opposite of their family. And the guy, Jace, who is on the cover, comes in through her window one day, and they kind of form this relationship, and it turns into love, and it sounds really, really cute. I've heard great cute things about this book, and I can't wait to read it. Then I finally got The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa. I've been wanting this book for a while. I do like Julie's writing. I think she's a great writer. I just didn't really like the Iron Face series that much, so I'm hoping that this book is better than the Iron Face series, because that just didn't really do it for me much. But this is a vampire dystopian fantasy, sort of. It's about a girl named Allison, who is a human in this world where vampires like kind of rule the world, sort of, and it's like the vampires are the leaders of the world, and they kind of have public executions for humans, and it's about her story, trying to survive this apocalypse sort of thing, and it looks really, really good. I can't wait to read it. I'm excited to check this out. And then a book that made me think of Holly from Bookgasmic, who I know mentioned earlier. This book sounds like a book that I think she will really, really enjoy. I'm not sure if she'll enjoy it because I haven't read it yet, but that is The Fury by Alexander Gordon Smith. Okay, first off, before I start anything else, this cover is absolutely amazing. I love this cover. It's like the huge draw for the book for me, why I bought it, really. I can't lie. It's just, it's so creepy and gothic, and I just love how his skin, he's like a zombie, obviously, but his skin looks like charred, and there's like flames going around him, and there's flames on the spine. It's just a beautiful book. I had to get this book because of that. And the story actually sounds really, really cool. It's about 3 teens who are trying to survive the zombie apocalypse. However, that's not the only thing that's in their way. Besides the zombies that plague the whole of, I think this takes place in Britain, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere in England. Besides them, there is a greater evil out there who is bent on destroying the world, or rather, like destroying the human race, I guess. And it sounds so good. I cannot wait to read it. It's a huge book. It's like 681 pages. It's huge, but it looks really, really good, and I'm excited to check this out. Then Melissa's going to scream at the TV, or the computer, rather. This isn't on TV, this is on a computer. She's going to scream because I got When You Were Here by Daisy Whitley. And this is a book about a boy named Danny, whose mother died of cancer recently, and it's about his grief process. I think he ends up going to Tokyo and meeting up with a friend of his mother's, and kind of going through this journey of self-discovery and grief, trying to find out more about his mother's life, and I've heard amazing things about it from Melissa, and I had to get it, because it looks so, so, so good, and I'm so excited to check this out. It looks so, so good. I read a little bit of the first, chapter earlier when I went to Barnes & Noble, and I was kind of hooked, so I'm going to probably read this soon-ish. But I have a ton of other books to read. Oh my god. The next book I got is The Monstermologist by Rick Yancey. I've heard amazing things about this book from Priscilla, the Readables, and I just really want to read it. It's like a monster book series where this boy is living with this scientist, I think, and it's basically them hunting monsters or something, I think. I don't know a lot about it, but I've heard great things about it, so I had to get it. It's in hardcover with this copy, with this, desk jacket. It was just really cool. It will match the rest of the series, so that's awesome. Then I got a high fantasy novel, Falling Kingdoms by, what's her name, Morgan Rhodes. And this is about 4 kids who live in this kingdom, and there are, like, a brother and sister who are prince and princess. There's a, I can't remember what her name is, or what she is, another princess named Cleo, and the youngest son of a wine cellar named Jonas, and then the 2 prince and princesses of Limeros, which is Magnus and Lucia, and it's basically their story of betrayal and deceit and shocking murders in this kingdom, and secret alliances and unforeseen love. I don't know a lot about it, to be honest. I'm just kind of going off the dust jacket, but it looked really good. I had to check it out, and I love this cover. Isn't this cover gorgeous? Like, it looks like there's an assassin on the cover with a falcon in the background and a castle. It just looks like a great high fantasy, so I had to check it out. I'm kind of getting into the fantasy sort of genre, if you couldn't tell by the amount of fantasy books I got in this haul so far. Notice how I said so far. There are 2 more books I have to talk about, and oh my god, this video is probably like 30 minutes long, and oh my god, holy crap. But the next book I got is The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. And I have heard amazing things about this from my friend Caitlin. I know that she loves this book, and she's one of my best friends, and she also recommended the Vampire Academy series to me, and I just had to pick up this book as well because I love Vampire Academy, and she gives me good recommendations. It's basically about a girl named Kate whose mother is dying, I think, and she meets this son, or this boy who says that he's Hades, the god of the underworld, and he basically puts her through these tests, which will, if she finishes the tests, she can have whatever she wants, and I guess she's wanting to, he tells her that he can save his mother's life, basically. And it just looks really, really good. It looks like a good kind of Greek mythology fantasy novel, and I'm really excited to read it. I think there's a little bit of romance in it as well, but I'm still stoked to read this. It just sounds so good, and I love Greek mythology, so I'm really excited. Last book. Oh my god, I am about to pass out from talking so much. Not really, but seriously, last book, oh my god. I got The Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken. Is it Alexander or Alexandra? I am so sorry. That didn't sound right, because I'm pretty sure this is a girl. So, Alexandra Bracken, I'm sorry. Can you tell I'm tired yet? Okay, and this is about a girl named Ruby who is living in this dystopic society. I believe she almost dies in the very beginning. I read the prologue, which is like 2 pages long, and I was hooked. It sounds really, really good. And it's about her trying to survive in this dystopic society where they're walled up in this like compound or whatever. I think there's like a fence that they talk about. And there's like this high-pitched screeching like a siren that makes them bleed internally and almost die, or most of them die, and I think she survives or something. If you've read this book, I'm so sorry if I'm getting this completely wrong. I just know basically that's all I know about this book. Basically that. So if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry, but I kind of go into books without knowing what they're about. So I just want to explore this novel, because I read the prologue and it was so good. I'm so interested in finding out what happens next. So, and I also love this cover. I love like the trident, molten lava kind of design on the front, and it's just, I love all the barbed wire around the whole book. It's just gorgeous. And I haven't even looked on the inside yet, so yeah. But it looks really, really good, and I can't wait to read it, and I've heard amazing things. So I'm excited to check this one out as well. And that is my birthday book haul, and I am so tired. Holy crap, there's a lot of books here. I am not going to read all of these. I just cannot possibly read all of these, but I'm going to try. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I shall see you guys next time with hopefully a review of some kind, I hope. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be reviewing The Night Itself by Zoe Marriott, because oh my freaking god, that book is absolutely fantastic. Oh my god. I forgot a book. I totally freaking forgot a book. Oh my god. Okay, I lied. I forgot 3 books. Holy crap. Oh my god. I got 2 Agatha Christie books. I'm just going to go through this really fast. 2 Agatha Christie books, Appointment with Death, and The Labors of Hercules. So cool, I love Agatha Christie. They're really short and old, and they were like $2 each, so I had to get them. And now the real final book of this book haul, how did this happen? Oh my god, is A Darkness Strange and Lovely by Susan Dennard. This is the sequel to Something Strange and Deadly. I don't know anything about it because I haven't read that book yet, or I haven't finished that book yet. But I had to pick this up on release date because there was like a thing with Barnes & Noble where they didn't get it in on time. Something with the publisher, not the publisher, but the shipment, I guess, was delayed. And so I had to get it on the day of release because I love Susan. And I got the book, the first book, on the day of the release last year. So I had to get it this year as well, just to kind of keep with tradition. Now that is the last book, and I am going to go. I am so tired, I'm going to go fall asleep. Actually, I'm going to edit this video for an hour, and then I'm going to fall asleep. So I hope you all enjoyed this book haul. I love you all, and I will see you guys next time.